Hello. Welcome. Wake up. Wake up. Welcome, everybody.
Now that you're all thoroughly creeped out,
This is a
this has been
dream.
another serenading episode by Stephen Hawking.
Man, you got a strange fixation there, my friend.
It's the only ASMR I'll listen to.
That was creepy.
Unsettling.
Welcome to your favorite
That's what Rayo
ASMR
Basso said.
channel.
So, hello, everyone. Happy holidays.
Welcome.
Happy December.
Merry Christmas!
Yep.
It's Christmas now.
Merry
For the
Chrysler.
next 30 days, it's Christmas.
Happy Crisis.
Now I can listen to my Christmas music without people overly judging me.
No, I'm still gonna judge you just about other things.
Yeah. I'm still gonna judge you about that thing specifically.
As long as I don't listen to Mariah Carey's song, then we're good. I'm tired of that one.
I
But
heard it
love-
in my head the second November
Yeah, I know,
1st
I know.
came around.
I tried to replace it with more like Frank Sinatra kind of stuff. Like I love the oldie Christmas music.
You mean
Like the
Michael
old
Bublé?
stuff. No, Frank Sinatra. I'm talking like 1950s and older.
Oh,
But also I'm okay with Michael Bublé. He's cool. Because he does it in an old style and I like him.
I know. That's why I was like, I don't remember any Frank Sinatra Christmas music.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, we know what we're doing after this stream.
Didn't he sing Let It Snow at some point?
Yeah.
Was that him?
Yeah.
I don't know this. I don't know this stuff.
Now you know.
Frank Sinatra is
No!
obsolete now.
He's not. Never.
It's
You're
all
lying.
Michael.
You know what? Actually, yeah. I've
So,
noticed
White
less
Christmas, have
Frank.
yourself a Merry Christmas, Jingle Bells, Our Little Town of Bethlehem, Santa Claus is coming to town, Silent Night. He did a lot of stuff. Obviously, not all of them were his, but he did them great, and I loved his version of
Silent
them.
Night wasn't his original creation.
Yeah, no, he made it. He definitely made that one.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Don't fact check me, guys.
When was Silent Night written? December 24th, 1818.
Yep, that was him. Yeah.
Oberndorf bei Salzburg.
That's another name. That's German for Frank Sinatra.
It's Austrian, Andrew. Get it right.
Yeah, it's Austrian for whatever the German name is for Frank Sinatra.
Oh my god. You know, you saying that reminds me of I had a friend whose last name was the Italian word for German.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
So that was the thing.
Pass
Oh,
failed
right.
successfully.
Okay. Well, anyways, on to what we're actually doing. So, just heads up, quick announcement. You might be seeing more streams like this for the next little bit, just because, you know, holidays get crazy and people going. We have a couple of our crew members dealing with Black Friday stuff as employees, so
Black Friday, family stuff,
Family
illnesses
stuff, so-
in and off.
yep. So that's the flu season. It's just the whole 9 yards.
Hence,
So
speaking of Black Friday, everyone look at Erica right now. She's cosplaying as Black Friday.
I should have put 20 or
All right.
15. That would have been more accurate.
So I just
Right.
I just want to let you know, Erica. that face paint is legally binding. So get to work on the art, and then we'll pay you half for it. Just kidding.
But I have so much to do.
Just kidding.
It'll balance out.
Yeah, just double your workload and then we're good.
Yeah, just double the amount I usually do, and I'll get the
I know
two
the, I
for
know
the
the
price
perfect,
of one.
Yeah.
I know the perfect way to motivate you, Erica. How about this? We'll cut your pay in half, and then if you complete all your work, you might be able to earn it back later.
That sounds like something from Viva La Dirtling.
Yeah, that sounds like something Rowan would say.
Don't worry, we've already contacted
Yeah,
your other
the
managers.
As we get into the icy season, it's important to remember not to use discount cards as windshield scrapers. At best, you'll get 15% off.
Oh my
Nice
gosh.
one, nice one.
That's some good life advice right there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is.
Alrighty. So, another quick shout out to our Patreon. You will get cool things like exclusive Discord access, shout outs on stream and in other videos, and not quite that discount on Erica's face, but you'll get a permanent discount at the highest tier for everything in our merch store.
Doll.
Nice try. Swipe or
Dang
no
it.
swiping.
I wanted more shirts, dagnabbit. Can I use myself as a coupon?
Hey, as long as you move to Utah, deal. Second you move here, I will get you a shirt.
Yay!
That is legally binding.
Just take Andrew to small claims court and pull this video out.
Pull this video out. Hey, I didn't say it would be. I'm just gonna give you one of my old shirts. Not just kidding.
And
Pet
it's
stains
just
and
gonna
everything.
find like some random shirt on the street.
This is true.
Well,
This is true.
yeah.
All
Kind
right.
of. I'm here to sell my face. What can I say? I mean, giveaway.
No, Erica, you know the internet. You know you'll make bank if you just do feet pics instead. We've been telling you this. D4Tress sponsored feet pics.
I have to get the bunions off first.
Oh.
If you shave it off just like a little bit at a time, you might be able to sell them individually. You know. Just a
Well,
little crisp.
then the little, you know, what are they called? Oh yeah, the blisters. They'll pop. You know.
You get a syringe and just pull out the fluid.
Oh.
All right, I don't like this conversation anymore.
I can
You
go
are
farther.
gross by
And I'm the
default. You're
nurse.
just
I
making
hate
it
feet.
worse.
Meanwhile, I could go further.
Oh my gosh.
I could make this so much worse for you. I have a lot of vocabulary in the worst ways.
It just reminds me. There's this girl that just like took a picture of herself and just like posted it online, where she's like laying on her bed facing the camera, and you see her legs sticking up in there behind her, and she's like, "Say something dirty to me." And the first and highest response was, "Your feet," because her feet were just disgusting and like
Oh.
just covered in black dirt and just it's so gross. Ugh. Anyway, Dungeons and Dragons.
Where you measure feet in other ways.
You get a lot of feats.
Yep. Perfect.
So, Didn't catch any of that, but I'm sure it was hilarious.
I said for 50% off.
Ah, yes. So,
Yeah.
subclasses. It is time to finally crack away at another subclass.
Yes.
So, subclasses that we have finished so far, we have gotten the Barbarian, we have finished the Druid, the Fighter, the Paladin,
Mm-hmm.
and the Barbarian, Druid, Fighter, Paladin, and I think those are the only ones that are completely 100% done. Sorcerer is like 99% done.
Mm-hmm. Should we finish the sorcerer and then move into other ones, or should we just tackle a new one?
We'll just tackle a new one.
Let's do it.
So,
it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
as we are going through, we decided on tackling our Bard subclass. Now, this is just... I'm going to choose one of the classes as a template, so that way it's automatically formatted correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have abilities all at the correct levels. So, we'll just use College of Glamour as the template, and then we'll just replace all the text.
I'm bored. You know it.
Just hear that in the background.
Bard boys, what you gonna do? That's what I
What
hear
you
in the
gonna do
background.
when they come for you?
Alrighty.
You know I'm Bard, you know it. Oh, man.
So, this is version 1 of the copy of College of Glamour. We are done, guys. Let's go.
We did it.
Ooh. Whee!
Thank you all
We
so
did
much
it,
for
Patrick.
watching, and
We saved the city.
All right. So, what is the theme of this Bard subclass? Well, we will tell you what the theme of this subclass is. Welcome to the College of Monsters Bard.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun,
So, before we can start making the abilities, we have to write out a description.
Right.
Out.
So,
They're cool. They're instant level 20.
let's see, go like this. Bards that hail from the College of Monsters.
Now, because this is all based in our Relendwell campaign, so should we have them be based out of the the more like studying the what is the scarred area called? Why can't I think right now? The dead zone or whatever on the continent.
No. This would be more Alabasting, because Alabast is mostly made up of monstrosities and predators.
Okay, cool. So then that means they could just be based out of.
But they could be literally
or-
anywhere though. But yeah.
Yeah. Not Coradine. Coradine is in. I have Rakos on the mind because I'm staring at him on my shirt. What's the capital of Alabast? Oh my gosh, why am I drawing a blank right now?
This is a pop quiz, Andy. You should know this. You got 10 seconds, otherwise Wayne's gonna die. 10, 9.
I'm not Wayne.
Not you, Cosmo. 8,
Now I-
7, 6,
He knows this one, Papa.
5, 4,
You can't put
3,
pressure on me. My ADHD doesn't
2,
work that way.
1. What is the answer, Erica?
Storesil.
Yeah.
Or so. You know what's funny? I almost said Cerrodale.
Stop! You violated the law.
Why won't you die?
Well, I don't know. I did once.
Wasn't a fan. Probably 2 out of 5 stars. Wouldn't recommend.
Yeah.
Draw.
Just find a local priest in your area if you don't want to keep it, you know.
I mean, you gotta hold 60 seconds to fix it, so you're good.
Guess I gotta wait then. Fine, whatever.
So, bards that hail from the College of Monsters study the lore and majesty of beasts and monsters, telling tales of their power and lives. Power and lives. They may recount great adventures to slay these beasts, or the destruction that a monster has brought to bear. Poor bear. Through the Through performance, these bards can call upon the abilities of said monsters to aid them.
Also, one thing to note as well, just for all of the viewers just chilling and watching and everything, if you ever want to contribute to the conversation or idea in the Hangout streams, throw them in. We'll talk about them and weigh them as options and everything.
Yep.
In these streams, we prioritize you. Thank you.
Thank you for participating.
Thank you for participating.
The cake is a lie. The cake is a lie.
Submit your claims to HR and we'll review them.
Every time you do your robotic HR voice, I just think of GLaDOS.
Lovely.
So low key, if we ever get like a phone call service and like have like a voicemail and everything, it's gonna be with your voice.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. So that's a good enough working description for now. So I just copied and pasted it in both the normal description and short description.
Right.
So save changes. And now we can get into the meat and potatoes.
Okay. So I have a couple ideas of routes that we could kind of explore of ways to kind of flavor it or like, I guess, things to throw at the idea board. I think the level 20 is a cool and unique idea.
Yeah.
But if you port it from another campaign, you'll be level 22.
Why does everybody just want to play this class immediately? Starting at level 3, you are now level 20.
So, I think Erica's frozen.
Yeah.
But,
either
so
that or
kinda,
she's super focused.
So some of the ideas I was thinking is, as far as like using the bardic or using the flavor of it and everything, we could go down the route of taking on aspects of it where you are using something to enhance your own abilities or enhance the abilities of others, on like taking on traits of the monsters. Welcome back. Sorry, your internet is 50% off today.
Perfect.
But
But not perfect. I want to go back.
right. So basically, just to repeat what I just said. So ideas that we could go down with this kind of with this subclass to kind of then base the idea or base the future abilities off of is we could do like enhancing your own abilities or enhancing the abilities of others as the more basic version of it. One thing is you could summon like spectral versions of the monsters or things for like a temporary thing where basically like, oh, you summon it for this moment and for like this one attack, this thing happens and you see a form of the beast or whatever. Another idea you can go down is more along the lines of like where it's like the Drake Warden kind of a thing where you just have a monster and it just grows up, or
it's like yes, but that would be a later thing because the ones that get no, I know, but I'm saying like right now we're working on what does the bardic inspiration specifically do.
I know, and that's where I'm saying picking like a general idea to go down can influence what we do for the bardic.
Yeah. So I already had an idea of one thing that you can do because we need to think of what you can use the bardic inspirations for. And if so what we can use the bardic inspirations for, which are attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. So we can either choose those three and enhance those three, or give it something completely new that it can do.
Right. And that's where it's like a lot of the other bards, they're going in and just like, oh, you add your bardic to this die, and then this extra thing happens, kind of a thing. But I think it'd be kind of fun to, what if you use your bardic to boost the abilities of this beast that you have, or like if you like say you're summoning like a smoke version of this monster, it's an appendage from your instrument or something, like you have a pipe and you're making you're blowing you have a vape and then you're just blowing rings and dragons.
The main thing is you can kind of already do that because if you have a pet out on the field, you can just give that pet your bardic inspiration.
True. So
I wouldn't tie it to that because one of the other things, and this is the problem that I have with the swords bard, is the swords bard is very selfish bard subclass. You're using all your inspiration on yourself. Which is why I'm not the biggest fan of the swords bard. So we don't want to. We want it to be universally useful and not completely used to just buff up your own abilities, kind of a thing. But I have an idea. For I have an idea for at least one use of the bardic inspiration. Let me finish typing this sentence real quick. Monstrous power to...
One thing that Gorm said in the chat is we could, just to kind of fit with the monstrosity and beast stuff, we could potentially look at having some ranger or druid spells added to their mix. They have access to some of those spells.
Yeah.
We could either give them like, oh, hey, at level this, you get access, you always have prepared this spell or something like that, or, something along those lines. At level 3, you have these spells. At level 5, you have these spells.
Okay. I just read through this paragraph, just something that the College of Glamour can now do. When you give someone bardic inspiration, you can choose a number of creatures equal to your charisma modifier, and give them all temporary hit points, equal to 2 times the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration, and they can move up to use their reaction, move up to half their speed without provoking opportunity attack. Really cool. But that is gone, because that's not what we're doing. Alright, so here's something cool that you can't... That Bardic Inspiration normally doesn't do. So, what do you think of this? When a creature uses the Bardic Inspiration on an attack roll, when they use the Bardic Inspiration on an attack roll, then they can you can immediately make a spell attack against that same target, and it does the amount of damage rolled on the Bardic die plus your Charisma modifier. And so here's kind of the flavor. Obviously, they can flavor how it wants, but here's kind of like the base flavor. So they use your Bardic Inspiration to go in with an attack. So let's say the Barbarian goes and swings a greatsword and uses your Inspiration to land that attack. Then you get to make a spell attack as Spectral Claws that you summoned to enhance the attack. Go in for another swipe.
So does the Bard have to roll for it then?
No. It's so.
Because if it's a spell attack roll, that means you're rolling with the spell attack.
I know, but it's if it hits, if it hits, then it does it does damage equal to what the Bardic Inspiration dice was rolled, and then if it misses, it just misses.
I mean, you already have stuff that will just auto add damage. It's just like, oh, I add the damage to the attack. Which one was it? I was looking at it. Let's see. Where is it at? Swords. I think because you're using a Bardic Inspiration rather than adding a second attack, it would just add extra damage.
Well, here's my thing, because they already got the use out of it to land the attack, which is what you do anyway. The reason why I have it as a second attack is 1, flavor, and 2, you get to add your Charisma modifier to the damage as well. Most of the other ones is just add what was rolled on the dice. This one, if you have 20 charisma, that's a minimum damage of 6 rather than a minimum damage of 1.
So if I add it to a barbarian who has crappy intelligence stats or whatever, what stats
your
would he
spell,
use?
Your spell attack. The bard's spell attack. And then it's the damage is the number that was rolled on the dice to make the hit land. So let me explain it to you. So the barbarian rolls a 15. The barbarian rolls a 15 to hit, misses. So he rolls the Bardic Inspiration die with it. Rolls a 5 on the Bardic Inspiration die, bringing it to a dirty 20. That hits. So because it hits, the barbarian goes and roll the damage. Then you, the bard, make a spell attack against it, and if it hits, you get to do that 5 damage that the barbarian rolled, plus your charisma modifier. So at 20 charisma, that's an extra plus 10 damage. That's just a 10 damage attack. that you can do. Doesn't take your reaction, doesn't do anything. It just
If it hits, does it? Are they rolling for the damage, or
No.
is it whatever
it's
was added?
it's whatever was added, whatever they rolled.
Okay. Well, and the nice thing about that is you can flavor it to whatever you want it to be. I can see that as a potential.
Hmm.
Right. And so I'm looking at the other ones because, like I was telling you, the bards are probably the ones I'm least familiar with. So I'm trying to get a good idea of what the other ones are to kind of like really, compare, because it's like you don't want to, because it's like you want something on par that, but you also want it to stick out and do all that, but not be like overly powerful.
Most of the other ones that do damage just do the flat dice roll. You don't add any modifiers to it. That's kind of what sets this one apart. Is it's an extra attack you get to make.
Right. If you don't use, because you get to choose when you use Bardic Inspiration, right? And how long do you have it before it's just gone?
I can't remember.
Let's see. 60 feet. It's 10 minutes. It's once within the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
It says you can roll it to add it to ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. Okay, so we could do something more similar to how, which one is it? The College of Creation, where it's like there's an effect depending on how you use it.
Actually,
it says for
you're...
the creation one, there's one for ability check, attack roll, and saving throw.
Yes. Also, that's not how it works anymore. You're looking at D&D 5e, not D&D 2024. It works slightly different in 2024. So, for 2024, it's once within the next hour.
Nice.
And it specifically says if you fail the D20, then you can roll it.
The D20 would turn the failure into success. Is rolled. No, that's just, it's like, that's the base of it, but there's also variations that are different. Like, for instance, the College of Swords adds stuff after you attack.
Yeah.
Or the lore one, you can cut words at any time. You can use cutting words at any point as long as you can.
I know.
Within range.
I know. I'm just saying that's how the base one works now.
And does it start with a... Oh, it starts with the D6 at level 1. Dang.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So let's say I did it at rank 20 then. And my charisma is +5. They use that ability. They miss. So then now they rolled a 12 on there. I rolled to attack afterwards. So they hit. I rolled to attack. They rolled a 12, so that means I'm doing 17 of that damage.
Yes.
So it's whatever they did.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because even if they miss and they fail, that's the other thing. If they miss and they fail, you can still make that extra attack.
Oh, you just get to make the attack.
Yeah.
I like that.
They use it on the attack roll, you can make an attack.
That's a cool one. See, I like the idea that it's like manifesting the monsters via smoke kind of a thing. Like that one artwork. I love the idea of that. Now, as far as like also determining like going into it and everything, like how much into the monsters and monstrosity and everything do we want to go?
That's what the whole thing is, so I don't understand what your question is.
So in other words,
the answer is yes.
So no, like, do we want to be just summoning it like I've been studying it kind of a thing? Do we want it to take over the person kind of a thing where it's almost like the fractured, where it's like they take on the aspects of the thing? Or do we want to be having companions kind of a thing where it's like, oh, they can do for instance, what if they could do what is it? Actually, I guess there's already a spell for like charm monster, isn't there?
Yeah.
I forget what that spell's called. Let me go here.
Hold monster.
No, there's hold monster.
Dominate
But that-
beast.
It might. Let me just type monster and see what it says. Right, so I'm thinking like animal friendship, but instead of with a beast, it's with a monstrosity.
I
Charm
wouldn't
monster.
bother. I wouldn't bother with that because all that literally does is give you advantage on charisma checks with them.
Oh,
That's all
Yep.
it does.
well, dominate monster.
But no,
What about
I'm
it?
thinking more you're summoning monsters out on the field.
Okay.
And so yeah, so I'll have to come up with some monster stat blocks of different options that you can choose.
Right. And then do we want to go like the bear totem route where it's like there's a list to pick from and then you just kind of go through that? Or is it just like, nope, this is your one and then it upgrades from there? Or
No, I think it's more just like when you use this ability, choose one of these stat blocks to summon. Is what I'm going for.
I like that.
But anyway, but once again, we're still on the Bardic Inspiration Day.
Right. It's just getting these ideas will determine how I approach the Bardic Inspiration, because the Bardic Inspiration is like the cornerstone that kind of glues it and sets the real vibe. All right, so yeah, so I say let's roll with that for the attack.
Okay.
With the and then we can always bounce back and update it and change it if we ever change
Yep.
our mind. Yeah, I think that's a solid one to go off of.
Here we go. For an attack roll. Spell attack against same target. Edge equals amount rolled plus your charisma modifier. Perfect. So, we get that for when you are for when you make an attack roll.
Okay. Now for an ability check.
Let's see. Let's see. Ability check. Ability check. Ability check.
Be the bard going down.
It's on an ability check. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Hmm. Yeah, you don't want to limit it to individual ones. One thing that the creation bar does is it basically they get a re-roll. Wait, it says right to add it to an ability check, the creature can roll the bardic inspiration die again. So you get to roll twice and pick the higher. They'll
Yeah.
pick whichever one they want. Okay, and that's just the bardic. It's not advantage. It's just the bardic die that you get to re-roll.
Yep. What if the for an ability check, we can just go off like kind of theme it like what if we just kind of flavor it as it's like the monsters like consistent power, so to speak, and if on ability checks, if you roll below your charisma modifier on the dice, you can instead just choose to use your charisma modifier.
What do you mean? So if I roll lower than a 5, then I can choose to use a 5?
Yep. On ability checks specifically.
I mean, there's only so in other words, if I roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, I can choose to do a 5 to a minimum of 1. I for ability checks, that is almost always going to fail. If you use it on that, it's like, oh, why would I ever use it on an ability check if it's just gonna fail?
What do you? Why would it fail?
You saying 5 in general, or
On the bardic inspiration die?
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah. What the crap? What
I know.
are you
I'm
smoking?
like, what are you talking about? Yeah. I thought you were talking about the check
No,
itself. I was like,
no,
ew,
on the
gross.
bardic inspiration die. What?
So, at higher levels, it's definitely going to be. Yeah, I can see that. So,
But here,
well, obviously, be to a minimum of
yes,
1.
but you also got to remember, at the highest amount of bardic inspiration you will ever have is 5 uses. So, making it more reliable is.
Yeah, no. Adding it to the bardic die, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm okay with that. But then it's like, oh, that's a guarantee. Well, actually, no, it's only if your charisma is that high.
Yeah. If your charisma is plus 3, then it's a 3.
Yeah.
And so most of the time, like...
And once again, if you're rolling a d12 and it's still 5, it's going to be more noticeable in the lower levels, but it's always going to be beneficial.
Yeah. And the game as intended, you're not supposed to... you're not really supposed to have any stat at 20 until at bare minimum level 8.
Yeah. As intended. Yep. That's how I prefer to do it too. Okay. And then so 3, 4, 5. And then visually you could say it. Well, some of them will do a visual, but other ones don't do visual descriptions of what happens. Should we include visual descriptions of what happens? Like some of these, or no?
Basic ones.
Basic ones. Yeah, I think that's not bad.
All right.
The lowest you can roll on your bardic inspiration for an ability check is your charisma modifier, minimum of 1. Because you get that weird player who's playing a bard with the -1.
Because low stats equals good roleplay. Being bad at the game equals good roleplay. Yeah, totally.
Low stats are great as long as it makes sense for the character.
Not when
Not
it's
your
supposed,
main stats.
Not your main stats. Being an active hindrance to a party is not good roleplay.
Yeah.
It's just frustrating.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Fine. I get it. I see how it is.
And just word it, just saying it's like the good aspects of that.
What about a bard that isn't charisma based? Play a different class.
Well, it can be done, but as long as it's still decent. Like, for instance, you could be like a strength-based bard, but still have okay. You should still have a positive charisma modifier.
It's positive.
Oh,
It's
for the
gonna be
monster
done.
bard, making it so that it's not charisma based.
No, I
think it should still be charisma.
Yeah, that complicates things. Yeah, the making suggestion for monster bard. Yeah, changing this base stats of the class doesn't work super well because it also
It affects all your spell casting.
It affects all the spell casting as well, and it also changes up how the base class features work. Like, if we made it so it scales off of wisdom instead, you'd lose out on getting more use as a bardic inspiration because that's tied to your charisma modifier.
Yeah. Level.
All right, and then saving throw. Ooh.
What?
Actually, no, that might be a bit too much.
You know what you could do? If
What?
you successfully survive the saving throw, whatever you rolled on there, you get to add to your AC until the start of your next turn.
There's already one that can do that.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. Valor Bard gets to add to your AC.
Mm.
Cool.
Let's see.
I have such valuable input.
Cool. Ditto.
When inspiration is used for ability checks, yeah. This would be if you roll a saving throw. What if you rolled the saving throw, if we're going monsters and you're forcing it to make a saving throw, you know, like a cornered beast, maybe they can, if they succeed a saving throw, they can use their reaction to take an opportunity attack against the thing that forced the saving throw, or another creature within range. Like a cornered beast lashing out.
I like it, but what do we do? Because a lot of the saving throws, especially as you get higher and higher level, are done from a distance.
That's why I say, like, any creature within range. And we could do that. Or you can use your reaction to if nothing is in range to lash out at, you can use your reaction to move your speed directly towards the thing that forced your saving throw.
Or just allow it to just take the dash and use what they want? Does it have to be directly towards the thing?
To be on theme and be a bit more separate, because the glamour one,
We could call it Raging Monster.
yeah, because the glamour one does that. It gives you temporary hit points and only lets you move up to half your speed, but you can go anywhere with that one, and it's a bunch of things.
Right.
So I think to like make it so one isn't objectively better than the other, you get your full speed, but it's only one target because it's whoever used the bardic for the saving throw, and then you can charge. Has to be directly towards an enemy and stuff, just to kind of
An enemy or the enemy that did the saving throw?
the enemy. I'd say the
Okay.
enemy.
And have it be opportunity attack or that. So then that way too, if you're using it on a marshal who's out of range, they can close the distance. But if you're using it on a ranged person, then they can take the opportunity attack.
Yep.
Can you take what about how would that work with spellcasters?
Spellcasters, if we are calling it an attack of opportunity, they'd have to have the Warcaster feat for that.
It'd have to be a cantrip in order to be able to do it.
No,
It would.
it would have to only target one thing. Does not have to be a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
It just has to have a target maximum of one. So
Oh,
with
okay.
Warcaster, if you're a high enough level wizard, you can opportunity attack power word kill. You
That's
can do
mean.
that.
See, I often get the Baldur's Gate 3 version of Warcaster mixed up with the
Ooh, that is
regular one.
that is actually a good question. How does this resolve when the source of the saving throw is a rock falling from above or the ground falling?
You get a run at it.
I think then you just
That's a good point.
I think you just succeed.
Well, maybe we could give them the. Well, allow them to do any. Just let them run. I don't know. Yeah, because that's true. A lot of it is traps. A lot of it is environmental hazards and things.
Yeah, but I mean, it's okay.
It's also okay to have it just be it helps and nothing extra
and nothing
happens.
extra happens. Yeah, I think it'd just be you get to succeed the saving throw, and that's reward enough with it, because some of the other bardic inspirations are only usable in certain situations. So yeah. All right, so
now,
to
would this
succeed
be
the
as
saving
a?
throw.
Because I've never played a bard before. Are bardic inspirations applied via like bonus action,
Bonus action.
reaction, bonus action, cool, and then they get expended when they want within the hour.
Yep.
I like that it's an hour. That's better than 10 minutes.
Gee, I wonder why.
Is bardic? Can I cast it on multiple people, or can I have to cast it on one person and wait for him to use it before
You can have
cast
it on
again?
multiple people, but each person can only have one at a time.
Okay.
Okay, the inspired creature can use its reaction to either make an opportunity attack against any creature within range, or move up to its movement speed towards creature that forced a saving throw.
And then just put no effect if it comes from environmental hazards.
That's implied. That's kind of implied, because the DM would do a thing. Writing that down is like saying your character needs to breathe, so remember to do that at the table.
Unless, of course, that is from a trapped ballista that shot you from forever away.
Then you should
It's
be
like,
able.
all
to,
right,
Then you should be able to close the distance on the ballista.
close the distance.
Yeah. The thing is we don't want to get too detailed
Too
bog
narrowed.
because too narrowed. Let the DM decide.
Let the DM decide. Because that'd be kind of fun. Use it as a way to rush it.
There we go.
Excuse me.
You're not excused.
How dare you?
Very easily.
What you drawing?
Okay. So
Something fun.
got that. Let's save those changes.
Something I'm making unnecessarily detailed. Just maybe a little.
Edit.
It's gonna be like a cartoon character with ridiculously realistic hands.
That would have been funnier. You can pretend it was that.
Oh, it's
I
funny in
don't
my mind.
Yeah, I don't mind. You can think it was that. It's fine. It's fine. I like this music. It's very nice.
What kind of damage should the extra attack do? We forgot about that.
Force.
Force? Okay.
Yeah.
Damage type. Force. Blaze attack. There we go.
Because monsters do all sort of stuff, and you're kind of manifesting it out of nowhere. So
Yeah.
I'd say force is the most applicable. Force damage.
1d8 save.
Ah.
Okay.
So what's next?
There we go.
What is this that you're looking on right now?
This
is just like the stat breakdown of it.
The action thing for the claw.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that should be okay. Yeah.
Just a spell attack
Yeah,
to hit.
ability score type. Charisma is proficient. Yeah, spell attack to hit. Sight. Save.
Now, let's say they have the bardic on there. You're not within sight. You get separated. You're an hour away from them, but they use their bardic on it. Do you still get to make that spell attack and just add it as if it's just like a phantom thing just lashing out? Or do you have to be within a certain range in order for it to actually work?
I think you should at least have to see them to be able to know to make the attack, but since it's attached to the inspired creature, as long as you can see them and you see the attack happen, you should be good.
Because I'm like, the only reason I say it is, only having 5 bardic inspirations. I'm not opposed to just, it's just a phantom lash out of it. Almost like you're...
Yes, but if you separate from the party to start a fight, you're kind of dumb.
Well, no, but it's just like, because they're like little and everything, and like, hey, we're going into this scenario like say we're doing a heist kind of a thing, and this team's going this way, this team's going this way. Here, let me give you some Bardics before we go our ways. I think they should be able to use, kind of like Gorm's saying on there, think of it as like, here's this gift, take it with you. It will just lash out when you attack.
It's too dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Yeah, if you use it and you're attacking, it's just going to lash out and attack. Still have them roll for it just for the sake of ease of doing it, but it's not a conscious effort. It always happens if you use it to attack. If you could use it more and you were only using it it only worked on attacks, then maybe I'd switch it up. But seeing as it can be used in any of 3 of the scenarios, you can only do 5, a couple at a time. I think allowing them to just automatically work is a good idea.
Okay, I put it to unlimited.
Cool.
Okay, well, that is done for now for the what the Bardic Inspiration does. They usually get one more thing that they can do when they take the subclass at level 3.
Okay.
So, trying to think of another thing that they can do as part of that, like the base class feature, right? Which I think this should be the summoning of a creature.
And I think it should be like a spectral form of it, not the actual creature.
Yeah.
I'm not actually summoning a Hydra. It's just a ghost of one.
Mm-hmm.
And to make things fair at level 3, don't give them 11-headed Hydra, maybe just like an 8-headed one, a 9-headed one.
Yeah, we want it to be balanced, don't we?
We want it to be balanced.
Trying to think, how do I put a monster stat block in here?
I don't know. Well, I mean, for now, what we could do is pick. Actually, I guess if we're gonna be creating a monster.
Why are you vibrating so much? It's really throwing me off.
I have this. I'm hitting it on my leg.
Because it looks like you're doing something else.
All right, I'll stop. Yeah, I have this pen and I'm hitting my leg because I'm wearing shorts.
Yeah.
I can see the confusion.
Oh my gosh.
It's good thing it's 50% off, otherwise you see everything. I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
Oh, she's gone.
I refuse to take part in that deal. I'm 100% out of here.
So, do we want to do something along the lines? You know how, like, for instance, with what is it? Summon Undead, for instance. When you do Summon Undead, it's like you get to choose a ghost, a skeleton, or a zombie. Do you want to do something like that? When you activate this, you pick which one you want. A land, a flying, a fish one, or something.
Yeah, because it's like...
Or...
I don't know if we wanted to... Because I feel like we should let them do a little bit more creative with the flavor of it. Because magic, you got to be real specific. With the subclass, you want to give them a lot more creative freedom. So yeah, I was thinking it would be closer to the... saw it for like a couple frames, just
eating a sandwich.
Just a couple frames, you just in the background. Oh, it's so good.
I love that.
Oh my god.
You're being haunted.
What? No.
Erica, you said you were home alone. What is that? Don't turn around.
I love you say, what is that, not who is that.
It's a perfectly valid question. One that I will not answer.
So yeah, I was thinking something closer to like the Beastmaster Ranger, where it's like it can do you choose this monster that can do this. But it's like a generic stat block, and then you can flavor it to what it is, and the damage type can change depending on what you choose.
So, one thing... Here, let me go to... This... is... Let's see... Monstrosity. Let's see what kind of monsters we're dealing at a very low level. So... Like 1/8 challenge rating, you got like Blood Toll Harpies... Displacer Beast Kitten, Gramishka, Horde
Wait,
Scarab.
Displacer Beast Kitten?
Kitten, yeah.
I think actually,
We could also just pick random monsters, just saying, "Hey, you get to summon a spectral version of this. It has the same stat block."
no. I have I think what we can do is have it be a single stat block kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But have it be give it like special abilities. And so it's like choose one of these special traits for it to have. It is venomous, so it can poison. It
has a fly speed.
Well, yeah, and you can choose. Do you want a fly speed, a swim speed, or a walk speed? And then it's like you can have this ability. You get this trait with flying only. This trait with walking only. Kind of a thing. And so.
Right. That's kind of like what I was saying with the summon undead. That's how it works with summon undead.
Yeah, but rather than it being a specific monster, just have it be a set stat block based off of your abilities, and then the choosing a monster, quote unquote, are the extra abilities that you can add on. And then maybe at a high level, the monster you summon can have 2 of the special traits at once, or something like that.
Great. And are you saying so like at level 6 this extra thing does, or
Yes, that was a question that made sense.
at level
I think it'd be in the double digit levels, but it's like, let's say, I don't know if I'd ever if I would allow this one in, but just an effect that a monster can do. That 2 effects that monsters can do. Poison and petrification. Let's say those are 2 ones. When you summon your monster, you can choose one of those 2. But at level 14 or whatever the level is, you could do both. I wouldn't allow the petrification. That's just an example.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't want the players to have petrification. That's a little.
Just an example, though.
I would use the hell out of that.
Yeah, no, that would be way too overpowered.
No, I wouldn't. Oh my gosh, we could give them a space hamster.
If you wanted to.
It has telepathy.
Oh, I thought you were going to name a disease.
There's a lot of these things I have never heard of. Because so I'm like, that's the thing. Because for instance, with the Drake Warden, it's pretty easy to imagine what your dragon will look like, and then you can flavor off of that. Just saying you're summoning a monstrosity, that's such a wide range of what they look like. So should we base it off of a specific creature and then have it develop from there, or
nope. Look at the Beastmaster Ranger.
All right, I'll look at it.
Yeah. There's nothing specific about it. It's just generic.
Is it on 2024 or no?
Yes.
Is that better than Tasha's?
It's the same, pretty much.
Okay.
The 2024 Ranger is basically just Tasha's thing. And then you get Hunter's Mark, which everybody's complaining about, and I think it's dumb too. But make the Hunter's Mark not require concentration.
Beast of the
and boom,
land,
it's great.
beast of the sea, beast of the sky. Cool. Oh, okay. Choosing a kind of appropriate for a stat block. Whatever beast you choose, it bears primal markings indicating supernatural origin. Okay, cool. So do something similar then. Where it's like... let's see. Return... So you can take magic action to touch it and expend a spell slot. The beast returns to left after 1 minute with all of its hit points restored. And then, yeah, you can switch it out on a long rest. As far as summoning them and everything, do we want them to have it be like, oh, it's there for a minute kind of a thing? And they can use it however many times per long rest, or is it going to be a permanent companion that's just there?
I feel like... Because if it's not, like... Since it's not an actual pet, I think we can make it... I think we make it with a limited duration, rather than a constant thing, and because it's a limited duration... we could probably get away with making it a little bit stronger.
Yeah, I'm down for it being maybe a little bit easier to hit but harder hitting or something, but yeah, doing a limited one.
Yep. You can make it medium or small.
Using your magic to summon it.
Monster type is probably, since it's like a, like you're,
It's monstrosity.
Yeah, but I don't know if yeah. There we go.
Are we? Yeah, I guess you do land, sea, or sky, depending on what you want.
Yeah,
then,
we don't have to do that verbatim.
Yeah. But like when you summon it, you get to choose if it has fly speed, walking speed, or swim speed. So when you're saying like, oh, it can access 2 of those abilities. So it's like, all right, it has a walk speed and a fly speed, and it can activate both of those abilities.
I'm thinking more of the special traits, not like movement and actions it can take.
Right. But what I mean is like it has access to those abilities that are locked out, kind of a thing. Like for instance, the flying one only gets access to this specific ability. The walking
not the ones that are not the ones that are tied directly to its form. The extra abilities it can do.
Cool, which we'll determine as we go through.
Yeah.
I think with monstrosities is they're weird. They got some crazy stuff. I'm looking at some of these monsters and what they can do. The Wretched. Oh, I don't have that one. Wretched Sorrow Sworn. Oath. Chitine. Cockatrice. A hippocamp. A large monstrosity. Also, size of it. Should we do
medium or small?
Well, I was gonna say one thing is it could be as you get to higher levels, you can make it bigger.
Possibly, but I want to see if I can do something real quick. 4 rules. Ranger. Beastmaster. I just want to see if I can copy the format of the stat blocks. You're doing it again, Andrew.
This time I got a little plastic. I'm a fidgeter. I'll keep my hands here.
Yeah, keep your hands up.
It makes a funny noise, okay? I like the noise that it makes. Wait, can you hear it?
No.
It's probably filtering it out. Dang you, AI technology. Always making my life better. Or sometimes making my life better. I don't know if always is the right term.
Okay. I need to see it. Okay, it's not letting me do it that way. What if I do it? Okay.
Are you copying, trying to get the stat block to copy over?
Yeah, but it's not letting me.
What about the Drake Warden one? Yeah, the nice thing about D&D Beyond is when I click on the abilities, it pulls up the Drake Warden stat block in my player info. I don't know how they program it to do that.
That's the thing. I want the just type it in stuff so I can get to the class features. All right, Drake Companion, edit. Here we go. What is this? Let's expand a spell slot first level or higher to summon it. So is this a... Okay, can I copy this, like, whole thing? I want to see. Control C. Aha!
Ah.
Ha 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 ha.
All right.
Oh, it copied your Beast Companion too.
No, I
Or
just
did it do it twice?
I just pasted it 3 times so I could get several.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we get several stat blocks now. Alrighty.
right.
That's crap. As an action, you can summon a monster to aid you
Yeah.
for... Alright, you can call upon a legend, a monster to aid you for 1 minute. And then when the from one of the following stat blocks each time you use this ability, then
You can do it once per long rest, twice at 2 times at whatever level, 3 times at probably 17 or whatever. What are the levels that you get your stuff? I think it's
Or
you did it twice at level 10. Well, one thing is it should take its turn immediately after you. And I
well, let's hurry and before we go on to other stuff, let's hurry and figure out how many times do we want to do this, just so I can get it written down before we.
Starting out at level 3 once per long rest.
Long rest. Okay, so we just got that. So
It should take its action, or it should attack immediately after you, and you should not have to use a bonus action to command it to do something, because I hate that with all the classes. Whenever they have that, I usually say, hey, let's ignore that, because it's annoying. And then that means, because then if you summon that, then you're basically saying, I either use my Bardic Inspiration, or I make my thing attack.
it's turn immediately after yours and follows your mental commands. No action required.
If you go unconscious,
The creature disappears if you or it is reduced to 0 hit points. Rather than like just gaining more uses of it as you level up, maybe just keep it at like once per long rest, and then you can expend a spell slot of 1 or higher to resummon it. Because that's how the Drake Warden Beastmaster goes, and with a limited duration, you know, you can be using it. But if our subclass features all revolve around this, just give it more uses, basically.
Yeah, I think you can resummon it using a spell slot of level 1 or higher.
Rest. Or must expend a spell slot of level or higher to resummon. So you get 1 free use, and then every use after that requires a spell slot of 1 or higher.
I like that.
Okay.
So now when you have 3 different monster stats, are you thinking of having like 1st tier, 2nd tier, 3rd tier, or like 1 type, 2 type, 3 type?
I'm thinking like a tank, a DPS, and a utility.
I like that. 1 with higher AC. And we could call it Legend of the Blank. Legend of the Deep. Legend of the Beast. I don't know. Monster of the Rocks.
Yep.
King of the Rock.
Yeah, I'm King of the Rock. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can
Do about it.
I sent you something.
Is that me something?
Mm-hmm. And Gavin.
All right, on what?
Oh.
Telegram.
I don't have my phone.
Oh.
I don't have it.
Well, you're missing out, sir. It's awesome.
Patreon content. Hey.
Hey.
I'll go find it. Give me 1 second. I need to see it.
Wait, Oh no.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks. I think I
Go back
smudged
here.
some of my
Your
stuff.
percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Percentage. So yeah, I like the idea of summoning the monsters, but have them be like different types.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yay.
All right, so let's focus on the tank one first. So I feel like the tank one should not have access to a fly speed.
I agree.
So the tank should be medium or large.
Not large.
Medium. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially considering it's at level 3.
Yeah. Medium monstrosity. All right, and then we will call it. Oh, I go like this. Oh, why is it not doing the same font?
Because it likes the inconsistency.
All right,
What
I'm
would
just
be a
gonna...
good name for a tanky monstrosity, Erica?
Legend
A
of
tanky
the...
monstrosity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and so these are monster legends you are calling upon. So it's Legend of the... Let's see... Maybe Legend of the Colossus? Because you're not summoning the monsters directly. You're basically invoking a story of that monster. So the monster isn't real and physically there.
Mm-hmm.
So Legend of the Colossus...
I like that one.
So-
Legend of the Colossus.
Yeah, so that's a working title
Yep.
for now. All right, it's armor class.
Maybe 15 plus your charisma.
No, we want something that will scale up completely and not just hard cap. So I think we should go what the
You gotta add proficiency bonus.
proficiency bonus, yeah. So
maybe 15 plus proficiency bonus.
yeah, 15 plus proficiency bonus, and then the other two will be lower than that.
It'd be like 13 and then 11 or something.
13 and 11. Yep, I can get behind that. All right, hit points. This is the tanky one. So maybe...
Well, the way that the Drake Warden works is
it's 5 plus 5 times your
per-
ranger level.
Yeah.
So maybe
How does the Ranger one work?
relatively the same.
5 plus 5 times your Ranger level.
Yeah, so this is a tanky one, so maybe
Dang it.
We can make it do 15 plus 5 times your Ranger level.
give it a few extra.
Hmm.
You asked
Yeah.
me the
I mean,
question and I still
That's
can't get
quite
over
a
it.
bit of hit points right at level 3.
That is a lot. More
All
than
I
a
can
player.
think of is Legend of the Long Quiet or something like that.
That being said, though, that is a lot of hit points at that level, but then you remember a moon druid can just turn into a bear and get that same amount of hit points, and that lasts for an hour.
That's basically 10 more hit points than whatever your Drake Warden is, but it only lasts for a minute.
It only lasts for a minute, and this one is going to do less damage because this one is supposed to eat damage.
Yep.
So yeah, 15. 15 plus 5 times your Bard level, the legend has a number of hit dice equal to, and let's make the hit dice D12s for it. Actually, it doesn't need hit dice. It's a 1-minute summon. It's not lasting through a short rest.
Yep.
Speed, 30 feet.
Yep. 30.
Okay. Languages. Share, understands languages you know but can't speak.
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
So, now here we want to get tanky. So,
Iron strength
I would
and
say,
con.
yeah. So let's bring the dex down to 10. Plus 0. Constitution can go up to +3. Int, wisdom, and charisma. I think those are okay.
What are they at right now? I can't. It's small for me.
8, 14, and 8.
8, 14, and 8.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
So 16, 10, 16, 8, 14, 8.
Yep.
And then you get saving throws will be...
I think it should be strength and con,
Yeah.
and then just leave it as is.
Yeah, strength and con.
My strength lies in my cons.
+3 and +3.
Yep.
Okay. Damage immunities. None. Senses, dark vision, 60 feet, passive perception 12. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Languages, challenge equals your proficiency bonus. Alrighty. So, actions. So let's do... So let's, yeah, so the action's just going to be a very simple, right. Should the damage just stay as force? Because it's like a spectral thing that you're summoning?
Potentially, but I'm also okay with it being like bludgeoning or piercing, slashing, or depending on what the monsters are. Because doing purely force, I think, can get pretty strong as far as like dealing with resistances and everything.
But I mean, this is magical stuff, so
True.
it's
Not
a
gonna make
magical
much of a
thing. So
difference.
yeah.
Okay.
Because one other thing with force damage, yeah, sure, it's like rarely ever resisted, but it's also very rarely a vulnerability.
True. Yeah, I think it fits with the vibe.
Yeah.
So force damage. Now, question is it is a tank. Do we want to have an ability similar to what Armor Artificer can do, where it's like
I actually had a slightly different idea.
yeah.
When a creature within its melee range, within its melee range makes an attack roll, it can use its reaction to force the creature to attack it instead.
forced to attack it. Now, is it like a saving throw thing, or
I would say, yeah, probably like a wisdom saving throw or something. Equal to your spell save DC. And then maybe the attack does something a bit extra.
no? I think it would be either or. Just have the reaction be that one where it's going to taunt it, because we want it to be a tank, you know. So I don't think having both of it doing it would be good.
Or-
The attack could just be it hits, it smashes. But then have the reaction be like Sentinel. If it's within 5 feet of an ally, it can attempts to draw the gaze.
It can basically be do a get down, Mr. President.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, rather than a saving throw, I think it's just if an ally, rather than an enemy within 5 feet, as if an ally is within 5 feet of it, it can take it can use its reaction to take the hit instead.
I still think it should be a saving throw, because the fact that I can resummon this thing as many spells as I have.
Yes, but it's using its reaction, which means one attack per round. It's using its reaction to do that. So you're negating just one attack. If it wasn't using its reaction, I'd be like 100,000,000% yes. But since it's using its reaction, it just won't get its reaction back until the start of its next turn. So
And it has to be within 5 feet
it
of
has
something.
to be within 5 feet of an ally. If you look at the Artificer's Steel Guardian, it uses its reaction to do what the Armorer does, which is, hey, attack me instead. But once again, that's its reaction. To do
Is
that.
it a guaranteed?
I believe so, to impose disadvantage. It's like the protection fighting style, imposing disadvantage. This is like an upgraded version of the protection fighting style. Rather than imposing disadvantage, it's saying, I'm going to take that damage instead.
Okay. Yeah, and like you're saying, because it's a reaction, it's one hit.
Yeah, it's one hit. So you can save it for the crit.
I say let's put it as that.
And then
let's put it as that,
and then we can
play test it. Yep.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
What should the name of the attack be, though?
Mash. It just uses its arms. Ram. Punch.
Yeah, let's do smash. +3 plus proficiency bonus to hit. Yep, reach 5 feet, one target. 1d6 plus proficiency bonus. Force damage.
So, since this one is a little bit more tanky, not doing a whole lot of damage, do we want to do 1d4?
Yeah, let's do 1d4, because it shouldn't be doing as much damage as the Drake Warden's thing.
Yeah, no, it should be doing less.
And maybe your level 6 feature. Maybe your level 6 feature is they can attack twice.
Either that or just increase the damage.
No, I think attacking twice would be better, because that's when like swords and valor bards get extra attack if you're a martial. That's when druids can take their extra attack with their animal forms.
Like all the beast mastery, all of that stuff, it just adds extra dice to it, to the Drake Warden and all that.
This would just make it feel a bit more unique.
I mean, it evens out either way.
Yeah.
Technically, the two attacks
and
twice as likely to miss.
And the Beastmaster gets extra attack.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it gets extra attack. But yeah, I like that.
Bonus to force damage.
All right, reactions. Get down, Mr. President. What's a
You
good
should call it
name for that?
impose. Impose.
Pose. When an ally within 5 feet of the legend is hit by an attack roll, legend can use its reaction to have the attack hit it instead.
Using the same roll. That's a good point, because if it has higher AC
Using
than
the attack target it instead using the same attack roll.
So, use it on a crit to bullet sponge the crit, or if it's not going to hit the monster, but it's going to hit this wizard, take it, and then neither of you getting hit.
Maybe because it's such a like, if we're calling it Legend of the Colossus, maybe you could choose if it's a medium or large monstrosity.
Well, no, I was going to say, as it gets higher, you can choose to as you so medium, but then at like level 10 or whatever it is, it's like, oh, you can also summon it as large. Let it be large as you level up.
Yeah. I think only the Colossus should go up to large, though.
I agree. Well, potentially. Most likely.
Because I'm thinking Legend of the Colossus, and then the one that's more just straight up damage is Legend of the Ravager.
Mm-hmm.
So that one, yeah. So large at higher level, we can throw that in. All right, perfect.
And then the other ones, we can make them small and make them medium at higher levels. Or one of them small and make it medium. And then one just always medium.
Yep, and then, okay, and then you get, should it have, like, a passive effect? If it's tanky... Maybe you can choose a like the Drake Warden, you can choose a damage type for it to be resistant to.
One summon, you get to determine a damage type that it's resistant to. Should it be from any damage type or from a list?
Probably from a list. So we can
Just have it be resistant to elements.
Yeah. Legendary Hide. When you summon the legend, choose one of the following damage types. It to have resistance to. Let's go acid.
Should we include bludgeoning for or slashing or something for that kind of hide, or more just magical kind of stuff?
If you're only being able to choose one at a time, I don't see why we wouldn't include the physical damages. But at the same time... Oh, no. But if you got multiple weapons, then it's only partially useful. Let's just put it... Yeah, we'll playtest it. And then it's easier to remember to remove stuff that's too strong than it is to add stuff that we forgot about. So blood,
The bludgeoning, slashing, piercing.
slashing, and you can only choose one.
Yep.
Piercing, acid, fire, cold,
Lightning.
lightning, and poison.
Thunder.
And then poison and thunder. I think necrotic and radiant should be off limits for it.
Mm-hmm.
More elemental type stuff.
Right.
Okay. So that is the... Yeah.
Legend of the Colossus.
Legend of the
All right.
Colossus. And so we'll do this one. Legend of the Ravager.
Ravager.
This is... a medium monstrosity. And, or actually, we'll start this one out as small. And then medium at higher level. Okay, armor class 13 plus proficiency bonus. Hit points 4 plus 4 times, not 54. 4 plus 4 times your bard level. This is going to be a fast boy.
Mm-hmm.
Bard level. Speed 40 feet and 40 foot. 40 feet and 40.
Well, should we have this one be fly? Or what are you thinking? Just so I got a general idea, what are we thinking for the third one?
Third one,
Doing
more status effects and ranged attacks.
okay.
Always
Cool.
small.
Works for me. So yeah, if that's
Yeah.
the case, then yes.
Or
Give him a
a 10-foot walk and 40-foot fly. Depending on which form you choose.
Are these going to be tangible enough that you can ride them?
I would say probably not.
Yeah, so I'd put that note on there. Just say, these creatures cannot be ridden. Just as like in parentheses or something.
Yeah. I don't know. Or maybe you leave it up to the DM. I would say we play before we make that ruling, play test it with and without first. Maybe you can only ride the Colossus.
All right, so this one,
So this one we want
Dex to be 16.
strength is +0, dexterity is 16 +3, constitution we'll have it be 14 +2, and then we'll make its, I'm thinking kind of like raptor-ish, so we'll make its intelligence 10 for +0. And then wisdom and charisma, keep that as that. Dexterity 3, dexterity saving throw 3 plus proficiency bonus, and wisdom, yeah, we'll keep the wisdom as
Yep.
that one. Damage immunities, none. Senses, dark vision, yeah, we'll just leave that. Don't want to worry about the senses for now. Languages. Understands languages you know but can't speak. I'm just going to copy and paste that there. Alrighty. Okay. So, first things first, actions. We'll go with Ravage. +3, 3 plus that. Reach one target, 1d. This is going to be your hard hitter. This is going to be your pure, like, damage dealer. So should it be D6 or a D8?
I think D6 because you'll still be able to do all your bard stuff along with it.
Good choice. Yep. D6 force damage. And then reactions. We can do...
What if we gave it something like the halberd?
Yeah, well, it can make an opportunity attack. When
Attack once something enters its
yeah, I was
melee
literally
range.
about to say that. We could call it Lash Out.
Poised to strike.
When another
Lash Out.
creature enters
It's melee
the
range.
Legend's melee range, it can use its reaction to take an attack of opportunity against it. There we go. Fun little neat little thing it can do.
Yep. Also, did you already put the AC down?
Yes.
It's 13.
13 plus proficiency bonus.
Cool. Any kind of passive stuff?
That's what I'm thinking. What if it rolls a 1 on its damage die, it can re-roll it and use the new roll. If it rolls a 1 or 2 on the damage die?
Basically like the lucky feat.
No, more like
Or
Great
the
Weapon
halfling.
No, more like Great Weapon Master.
Oh, on the actual damage
On
die
the
itself.
damage dice, yeah.
I think specifically if it rolls a 1, it gets to re-roll and it has to use it.
I would say 1 or 2 re-roll and it has to use it. It's only a D6, so
True, that's fair.
yeah. What would we call this ability?
Precision swipes.
Ferocity.
Ferocity.
Legend rolls a 1 or 2 on its damage die. It can re-roll die and must use the new roll.
Okay.
There we go.
I like that. Dude, these are turning out really cool.
Yeah,
I really like
these
these.
are awesome.
Woohoo.
All right, and then last one, Legend of the Harrier.
Legend of
Legend.
Falconer.
Right. No, I don't think Harrier.
Legend of the Pest.
I'm leaning towards that one more than the others so far. Legend of the... We got Colossus Ravager. Legend of the... Uh, I think let's roll with Legend of the Pest for now,
Pest.
and
This
then we can
is
change it.
a small monstrosity.
Always small.
Always small. Armor class is 11. Hit points equals 3 plus 3 times your ranger level. Speed, we'll do 10 feet with a
30-foot fly.
40-foot. It's super squishy, so we want it to be mobile. We're to put fly or swim. Your choice when you summon.
Like that.
And we'll do that. Swim.
Yep.
There we go. 30 foot or 30-foot swim. Foot walk. And 30-foot swim.
Yeah, I like that.
There we go.
That way they can all be used in aquatic environments.
Yep. Because if you were summoning a specific monster, you kind of be in that. But if you can shape the monster, whatever it is, like Legend of the Colossus, I'm gonna call upon the Legend of Moby Dick and have it be a white whale, you know?
Cool.
Okay. So this one,
Drake should be 8.
yep, strength is 8. So it has a -1.
Dex should be 14.
Dex is 14, so it gets a +2. Con is 12.
Yep, for
Gets
+1.
a +1.
Wisdom should be 16.
Wisdom gets 16. 3 charisma is 10. So it gets a +0.
Intelligence, should we do 12?
Intelligence is 12, so it gets a +1. And then saving throws, it gets dexterity +2 and wisdom +3 plus proficiency bonus.
Yep.
And
No immunities.
yep, no immunities. We don't have to worry about senses for now. We'll just ignore that. All right, languages. Can't speak, but understands you. There we go. Yeah, these are turning out really cool. I'm really liking these.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty, challenge, proficiency bonus. Okay. So, it should have... it should have,
I think the damage should be 1d4, but have it be high range.
yeah.
That's the trade-off.
So we can do,
Range of 60 feet. Well, the skeleton range attack is 120.
yeah, let me, I'm just curious to see just like how it's formatted, with ranged attacks, just like where the range is like typed in. Game rules, monsters, and then yeah, skeleton. There we go. Skeleton. Range attack roll. +5. Okay, that's where the range is put. The range is 80 for skeletons.
No, I'm talking about the summon or the summon undead.
Oh, I think because that increases with your level.
No, it's a spell attack.
Oh,
That's the difference.
yeah, that's its own unique stat block. That's right. Yeah. So, yeah, I would say 60, 120 is fair.
Yeah,
For a
so it would be a
small
ranged attack
creature.
rather than
Yeah.
a spell attack.
Yeah, so we'll do...
Does that mean it's only going to be a +2 to hit if it's a ranged attack? Because of the dex?
No. Keep it +3.
Okay.
New ranged weapon attack. Do to hit. And range is 60, 120 feet. One target. 1d4 plus B piercing damage, and then I feel like it should succeed on a saving throw with it, because this one we want to have an extra effect on it, because otherwise you just wouldn't use it. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
I love that, Erica.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Equal to 8
My heart.
plus...
Sorry, stream, I can't show that one. It's for me only.
BB saving throw
If it
Actually,
happens, it can be shown.
equal to your
happens, it can be
spell
shown.
save DC. Yep, the target must succeed on Constitution saving throw equal to your spell save DC, or be poisoned for 1 minute. The creature can repeat this saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
I like that.
Should it have, like, just so in case the distance is closed, should it have, like... Actually, no. It doesn't need a melee attack. We can give it a flyby.
Do we want to give it a flyby?
Yes. Because this is a super squishy thing.
Bro. Even at level 10, it's only going to have 33 health.
Yeah.
They've been taken down on 1 hit. No, we want that to be under the passive effect, not the reaction.
I just realized I was typing that in there. Yeah. Yep. I thought I was typing that in the passive effects. Quick reflexes.
I'm full price now.
0% off. The legend does not provoke.
I feel like that's how a lot of the Black Friday stuff goes. Like, a lot of people walk around and it's like, only $499 was $599, and then they remove it to the thing that was what it was the day before, $499.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Go. Okay. So yeah, does not provoke opportunity attacks when
Do we give it a higher dex or no?
I mean, we can.
Since, like, its whole thing is like, oh, it's quick, it can't be hit, it's all that. It makes sense to have it match the other one.
Yeah. Maybe the Ravager, we bring its strength up as well and lower its wisdom.
Yeah.
And then just have it be proficient in the dexterity saving throws.
Yep.
And then yeah.
Yeah, wisdom. Bring the wisdom down.
To 10 plus 0, and then we can have
And then
it
instead of
be
wisdom, we could do con.
Dex and Con. Yep. There we go. Alrighty. And does it have any reactions?
It's mainly going to be out of range. Hmm. What's a good, like, ranged reaction?
That is a good question.
We could also just have it not have a reaction other than opportunity attack.
Well, it wouldn't get an opportunity attack if it only has a ranged attack.
No, it'd still get it, just be at disadvantage.
No. It is an opportunity attack is specifically a melee weapon attack. Unless
really?
you're using Warcaster.
Okay, so I can't use like a short bow, for
Yep,
instance.
if you're short bow, you will never get an opportunity attack if you have a ranged weapon.
Okay. Never really tried.
Because it doesn't exist, that's why you haven't tried.
Makes sense. Your story checks out.
Alright, maybe when a creature rolls a saving throw against its poison, maybe when a creature rolls a saving throw against its poison, it can use its reaction to either impose disadvantage on that saving throw, or
I think that's a little too cheap. Considering how devastating poison is. If it's they're affected by it.
well, look at it this way. It's a Constitution saving throw, which almost every single creature in existence is good at. Erica can poison things with Ivor.
I can.
And think of
But
how
I
many
never
things
get
are
to.
just straight up immune to it.
One thing it could do is if something misses an attack roll against it, it can use its reaction to move up to 15 feet in any direction. Because then it kind of goes with that whole evasive,
Just
like
being
trying to get away.
annoying.
Uh-huh.
Scuttle. When a creature misses an attack roll against the legend, the legend can use its reaction to move up to half its speed in any direction. Yeah, this thing is not meant to be a powerhouse. This thing is meant to be an annoyance.
Right.
This is meant to be an annoyance. Just like, you're poison, you're poison, you're poison. And just harry you from a distance.
Mm-hmm. I like it a lot.
Okay.
So, do we want to keep
Perception 13.
Legend of the Pest? I like that.
I like that.
I
That's a
thi- I
good.
like
that's a
that.
good working one. Unless we come up with something cooler later, I think that's good.
Also, it's very fitting for the. Honestly, when we're talking about the movement and running around, I was just imagining Badger running around the ceiling in that arena fight, and he's just running back and forth and back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Very fitting.
It was awesome. What are other scenarios that you can be incapacitated?
Hypnotic pattern, things like that. Because I feel like since this is like you're manifesting a story of a monster, it doesn't require concentration, but it requires your active input at least,
Right.
to keep it going. So it's not something that has a mind of its own. Think of it
I like that.
Think of it kind of like if Hoyd's sand things could punch you in the face.
His little flying ship over the fire.
Yep. All right. I like those.
Yeah.
Gives you a lot of versatility, and of course, since it's another creature, you can give it your bardic inspiration, all that stuff. So let's save those changes before
It'd
we
be
do
so.
anything.
I was gonna say it'd be so awkward if you hit cancel.
Oh, I would be so sad. Oop. There we go. Save.
Now, as far as like
Spells. Delete.
you know, sometimes like spells and things in the spell itself or in the ability itself will say it will do this at later levels. Do you want to do that, or just say at that later level, put a thing in that says, at this level this will happen?
I think we could just
So-
put that in the class features, and then when
Okay.
we decide what level, you can get the higher thing.
The Colossus.
Well, so what level do bards get class feature stuff?
That is a good question. They get their class feature, so level 3, level 6, and level 14.
Okay. Size increase at level 14.
Yes.
Multi-attack at level 6.
Level 6. And then we can throw on some little extra stuff that you can play with as well.
Mm-hmm. So in the attack, we could just say, in parentheses, multi-attack starting at level 6. 2 attacks at level 6 or something.
Yeah, basically you can just have it level 6 feature, extra attack, or improved legends. When your legends take the attack action, they can attack twice instead of once. Easy as that. Because that's how the Beastmaster Ranger does it.
Okay.
Okay, and this one we call Legends of
Fabled Legends.
I don't know, because that's like saying storied stories.
I know. Well, it depends on the context of legends. Invoke legends. Summon legends. Manifest legend.
Manifest legend. Manifest Legend. Save, and then what are these actions? Beguiling Magic. Delete those. Delete. And then actions, action type, general, Manifest Legend. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Activation type, action. Reset type, long rest. And save.
Is there a duration?
Ooh, yeah, somewhere. Activation time. Nope, there's not. Not in the programming of this. That's for like actually programming it in D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay.
So let's just grab that entire thing. And we'll paste that down into here. Whoop. This on in the snippet. Save. Beautiful. So.
Question. Should we program the attacks of the monsters so then they can click them? Or no? I can't remember if the Drake Warden has it programmed in or not.
No.
I don't think it does.
Yeah. No, that's kind of just a thing you have to do.
Right.
Okay. We got Manifest Legend and Monstrous Inspiration. So, let's do like this. So, the level 6 feature. Go like this. Your... Right. Your manifested legends have become truer to life. When your summoned legend takes the attack action, it can attack twice instead of once. Boom, boom.
I was generally surprised at how much of a difference it makes.
Extra attack?
It feels so good being able to attack twice.
Boom. Why is this down here? There we go. Okay. All right. Perfect. So we got that. Okay. What else should you be able to get at level 6?
So you get multi-attack. I'm gonna go to the Bard real quick.
Look at some of the other features.
Yeah.
I know the Creation Bard gets a really cool minion that they get to summon. They get extra attack for the Valor and Swords Bard. The Dance Bard gets gets some cool movement options. The Glamour can basically they can do command as a bonus action without without expending a spell slot, and if it's already charmed, it automatically fails. College of Lore just gets its magical secrets early.
Do we want it to be more along the do we want it to be more along the lines of just affecting your summons, or something more universal that can be used?
Probably something a little more universal for this other one, because your summons just got buffed with that, so maybe...
Magical secrets. Attack twice. Attack twice.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be like a very set thing that, like, you know, like how some subclass where it's like this level for every subclass it's a defensive feature kind of a thing. Looks like there's no such expectation for the bards for the level 6 one.
Right, it's just kind of all over the place.
Yeah, so maybe
we get to make them have some kind of effect against monstrosities.
yeah, but that's super niche though.
It is.
Maybe. Ooh, something that isn't super overpowered but could be very, very useful. Maybe if one of your summons gets destroyed, you regain 1 bardic inspiration.
Ooh, I like that. Could you force kill it?
Technically.
I think that should be totally allowed, because they're expending a spell slot if they're doing it multiple times.
It's pretty metagamey, but sure.
Yeah. I think if they want to do it, then it's like, I mean, you're using up your spell slots, so it's a give and a take.
What should this ability be called?
Inspired by legends. Whenever one of your legends die, given their valiant effort, you regain 1 bardic inspiration upon death.
No, I know what to call it. Tell another one.
Tell another one. I like that.
That's great.
You always have your next story, your next tale prepared and are ready for any encore. When one of your summoned legends...
Specifically, what is reduced to 0 hit points.
Yep, reduced to 0 hit points. You regain a use of your bardic inspiration.
Cool.
Very simple, but
And it
very,
works.
very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically, I guess we're going that way. All our abilities are flavored around that summon, and then you're just a bard on top of that, so you're already insane.
Yep. I like that. I think that's a good idea.
There we go. All right, so we got Manifest Legend, Monstrous Inspiration, Improved Legend, and Tell Another One.
Sounds pretty good to me. Of course, I don't know anything.
Tell me another one. Dude, this bard class sounds like so much fun. I would love to play a character around it.
Alrighty, and then the 14th level ability. First things first, we get the True Legend. Your manifested legends are come to life like never before.
I would increase their damage too. The amount of dice rolled when attacking is doubled. So 2 attacks at 2d6.
No.
Oh, it's level 14. Oh no, but you're also a bard doing bard stuff.
Yeah. No, I would say if we're doing that, you just increase the size of the damage dice.
Mm-hmm.
The D4s become D6s, and that D6 becomes a D8.
Becomes a D8. Yeah.
Your manifested legends gain the following benefits. We got Legend of the Colossus and of the Ravager, Legend of the Est. Okay. When you best the Legend of the Colossus, it can be large instead of medium. Your choice. Your choice. And creatures of medium or smaller can ride upon it.
Yep.
Legend of the Ravager.
And then I would also put the damage increases to 1d6
Should we?
instead of 1d4. I mean, at level 14, that's not that much of a buff.
Yeah. The damage die of its smash attack increases to 1d6 plus PB.
Yep.
When you manifest Legend the Ravager, it can be medium instead of small. Your choice. And is there anything else it should gain? The Colossus, you get to ride it.
And the pest, I think it should, instead of doing 15 feet, it can move up to 30 feet. With that reaction.
I just had it be half its feet, half its movement, which is 20 feet. Yeah, when you manifest the Legend of the Ravager, it can be medium instead of small, your choice. And so one extra thing that the Ravager can do to get a little bit more utility with it. Does it gain pack tactics?
So again, we could either do like a pack tactics kind of a thing, or we could do, if it lands on a critical hit, the movement speed of the creature is halved, or something.
I'd say that is for like your final subclass ability. I'd say movement speed is halved on a crit is a little underwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe pack tactics. Isn't that an advantage for everybody, though?
For it when an ally is within 5 feet of it.
Only for it, not for the friends.
Only for it, yes. Means the pack tactics trait, gaining advantage on attack rolls when an ally is within 5 feet of it. There we go.
And then increase to 1d8.
The damage die of its Ravage attack increases to 1d8 plus PB. There we go. And then Legend of the Pest. When you manifest the Legend of the Pest, it can use its reaction to move its full speed other than half of its speed. Actually, I have a better.
Yeah.
I have a better one. When the Legend of the Pest is forced to make a dexterity saving throw, it can take half damage on a failure and no damage on a success. So it gets evasion.
I like that. Yeah.
The damage die of its spit slash launch. I forget what I called it. Spit slash launch attack increases to 1d6 plus PB. There we go.
Do we increase anything else for the level 6 version of it? Actually, I feel like extra attack and the Bardic Inspiration is plenty.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like...
For level 6.
Yeah, I feel like that's really good, because you have to remember, you're a full spellcaster on top of all of this.
Yep.
So you don't want the unlike like a fighter or something, the subclass features of the full casters don't go insanely crazy in the same way that the other ones do most of the time. Obviously, there's exceptions to that, but
Right.
But you have to think of the spells that you gain as other subclass features, kind of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Beautiful. Whoops. There we go. Boom. So we got that. We got that. Save. And then actions. Delete that. There we go. Okay. Now let's go back to the thing over here. Let's go to Manifest Legend. Edit. Okay. So can be large at level 14. Can be medium at level 14. Then
in the
we'll just go like
passive.
this. Passive is, let me just go like this. Multi-attack. When the legend takes the attack action, it can attack twice, and it can attack twice. Then level 6. Actually, it'd probably be better to see it's level 6 right there.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
And copy and paste that on the others.
Copy to that and that and that. Then Scuttle being at level 14, this speed increases to its full movement. There we go.
And then you also need to
Colossus.
add the evasion as well.
Yep. And
Speed. Rideable. Saddle ready. Thunder thighs.
written by or smaller creature. OT. Then that. We got that. We got that. What was the other thing that the Ravager got? Pack Tactics.
Pack tactics. Yep.
has an ally within 5 feet of it. 5 feet of its target is what it is.
Yep.
5 feet of its target. It can make its attack rolls at advantage. There we go. Then evasion 14. The legend is forced to make a dexterity saving throw. It only takes half damage on a failure and none on a success. Oh!
And then make sure to copy that over to the action as well.
Yep. Copy.
Dude, I like how this is turning out. This sounds awesome.
That's
Just
it.
imagine being
That's the last thing. That's done.
spells.
Bards don't get
Rated.
extra spells with their subclasses, except for College of Glamour. But that's because
And whispers.
yeah, but that's because their subclass features directly tie to the spells.
Okay. Cool. Works for me then.
Yeah, don't worry. The Bard spell list is insanely good already. I feel like this is good enough that you don't need extra spells.
Right.
Extra spells. Summon Draconic Spirit. Summon Beast. Just make your DM cry. This, okay.
This is low-key like my favorite one so far.
You like it
I
even
love
more than the Parasites?
I love the Parasites, but I think I like this one more.
Wow.
I love the things. Manifest legend, monstrous inspiration, improve legend. Tell another one, true legend. Extra spell, wish. No. I mean, you get wish anyway as a bard.
Starting at level 2, though.
Yes.
It's minimal wish.
No, you get one of the monsters you can summon is a genie, and he can just cast wish.
There you go. It's a new spell called Minimal Wish.
Minimal wish.
You can ask for 5 copper pieces.
No, it's new spell. Wishful thinking. You make a wish, but nothing
I ported
happens.
the spell over from my last game.
No, wishful thinking. You cast the spell and you wish for something, but nothing happens.
Wishful
Yeah.
thinking. That's amazing.
The equivalent of giving a an illusion wizard daydream.
Yeah. I ported the spell over from my last game.
Yeah, no, I just love it. I'm like, if any of you have read Brandon Sanderson, it's very much like a character could very much fit like Hoyd kind of a thing, where it's obviously flavor it however the hell you want. You can take it any direction, but like that's how I kind of imagine it. It's just this great storyteller talking of these beasts of legend, and then as he's doing it, he manifests one, and then it proceeds to slap the hell out of you.
You tell the DM your wish. It's in God's hands from there.
I love that.
I want the DM. Can I wish for this? It's like, it's in God's hands. So it's in your hands? No. I want you to pray to the Christian God for this magic item.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I did it. Now what? Roll a d100.
Oh my gosh. I really like how this turned out.
Oh, I absolutely love it.
It's so well rounded.
I might play this one instead of the one I was doing. Well, I was gonna do an Orpheus campaign now that my gunslinger died last session.
Yeah.
Yeah, my gunslinger died last night, by the way, guys. Look, I'll show you. Zeno over here is dead. Listen, being dungeon master isn't supposed to be get on your knees and pray. Wrong dungeon master.
Wrong type of dungeon master.
With me, you can have it both ways. So yeah, go down here. Rest in peace, Xeno.
Dude, that's what I showed up for, but then, you know, I was
Dead.
just happy to play D&D instead, but, you know, it's all good.
Rest in
I'm
peace,
worried
Xeno.
about commissions now.
Get you a dungeon master who can do both.
Hey, Erica, can you do me some artwork of Gavin?
No. Gross.
Brother,
Oh no.
that's like one of my favorite memes.
Brother,
Brother,
what is that?
See, the only thing that's coming to
Brother.
mind is Brandon Lee Mulligan in
The-
Game Changer.
Get on your knees.
All right, so
All right,
you rolled a
that's
2.
that's a 2. So you try to get on your knees, but you stumble a bit. You take 15 damage like a good little girl. Oh,
That's nasty.
I hated that. I hated saying that. Erica just leaves.
Erica's gone. She dipped.
Oh, she just hit her camera. Oh, that's awful.
You're the one who caused this.
I love it. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Xeno, that's right. Xeno.
So Xeno is dead.
Yeah. First death where my character wasn't traumatized.
It's been like 4 days. How are you not over this already? I can't believe you said that.
Yeah, one of our characters like got super depressed, and then we started traveling, just me and him, and my guy's kind of crazy. So he's just like, "It's been 4 days. Why are you still sad?"
Rael says, I have guests over, and that was fun to make eye contact during that combo.
You're welcome. I swear, this isn't what D&D is always like.
No, it is, especially if you have a bard in the party. I was like, yep, this is my kind of entertainment.
Oh, I love it.
So now that the bard subclass is done, we'll be going into the birds and the bees. So
this is how legends procreate.
this is how
The implications of that sentence. All right,
Yeah.
we'll stop, Erica. We'll stop. the
Legend of the Colossus is just your mom.
No, we're gonna stop.
D&D stands for Dungeons and Daddies.
Oh my gosh, we should probably end it before we
Yeah.
get too far.
How do you feel about that, Andrew? I summoned the Legend of the Colossus. What is it? Your mom.
He's like, use that as vicious mockery.
Yep, he has vicious mockery. The same thing.
I'm gonna summon the Legend of the Colossus.
Well, the thing is that's cool with it is you can we left it open enough where you can flavor it, because it's like, what if rather than monsters, like mechanically you're the College of Monsters bard, but what if instead it's like your Legend of the Colossus is like some Goliath warlord, or your Legend of the Pest is a little goblin archer, or something like that,
Right.
you know?
Yeah, you can flavor it however you want.
Yeah. So, which is why I like that we did that rather than choose a monstrosity kind of a thing.
Yep.
This gives you way more
I like
creative
that.
freedom and is way easier to balance.
Uh-huh. And yeah, way less things to have to keep track of as well. You just pick one of the three, and there you go. I like it. Well, if Wayne ever dies, maybe that's what I will play. Just kidding. He won't die. It'll be in the next campaign. There's no way in hell.
That an if.
There is no way in hell I would let Wayne die. Now, there is a way in hell that my dice would allow that to happen.
Yeah.
But there's no way I would allow that.
Yeah, I can look at my dice and confidently say, yeah, they'd do it again.
Well, we are going to call it there. That took any and all brain power I had for the rest of the day.
That was fun, though. I like that.
A lot of fun. College of Monsters.
And we got some awesome artwork, which, by the way...
Oh my gosh.
Hello. That wasn't terrifying.
For our viewing pleasure, that is what we call foreshadowing.
Now, I totally lost what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. By the way, nice little added bonus of being on Patreon is you get little sneak peeks at some of Erica's artwork and stuff.
Some of like the sketches and the unfinished stuff and everything, or
Yep.
like the...
So, like some of the artwork that she was working on today, if you are subscribed to Patreon, you'll be able to see them.
Yep.
And I love them.
Yep.
Except for the second one that she showed me. That's for nobody but me.
But
And maybe people in the future, but we'll see.
but
Maybe Gavin. You only live with him.
No.
speaking of patrons, though, thank you to D4 Fan and Brennan. They are supporters of the channel at the highest tier, at the Paragon tier that you see. The Paragon tier is the tier that gets you all like the permanent discount and stuff, as well as the most access to our Discord server, so you can come over and play games with us. But thank you to you two for your outstanding support. We deeply appreciate it. You guys are kind of the pioneers that are helping get this channel off on its feet. And also, even though they... Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. We were doing this one. Supposed to have it. And also, they aren't present for this stream, however, but just for their long-term dedication, I want to give another shout-out to Vampy Unicorn for having been subscribed for almost an entire year at this point on Twitch. We have not figured out how to get benefits to apply to Twitch subscribers, but that is something that we are looking into for you, Vampy, so you can get the kind of the same benefits and stuff. But thank you to patrons and our subscribers. And then if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell us your thoughts, give us any fun homebrew ideas that you have down below. Absolutely love to see it. Go down some fun homebrew rabbit holes. And this is not sponsored, and we are not affiliated with them in any way, but another fantastic source of inspiration. Go look at Pointy Hat. His stuff is incredibly good. Although, to be fair, I will be genuinely surprised if you found us before you found Pointy Hat. That would be absolutely crazy. I doubt that would happen. But if that's the case, go check him out. He is incredible. Not affiliated in any way. I just love watching his stuff. And if you want some really good storytelling inspiration, go check him out. Thank you to Tabletop Audio for allowing us to use these absolutely beautiful background tracks to liven up the streams and give us some fun background noise. And then also thank you to you, Rael, and you, Gorm, for just participating in the chat today and having some fun with us. But
Yeah, fun.
I think that's everything. So we're gonna go ahead.
Good little viewers.
Stop. All right,
Stop.
we are gonna end it before Andrew ends up on a list somewhere. So we will see you all later, and we will catch you guys So far, nothing has come up. Obviously, just given the craziness of what December can bring, we'll play it by ear. But as of right now, we are all good to go. So hopefully we will see you guys on Wednesday for the Oddities stream, picking up right where we left off in the Eskimar Sea. So we will see you all later. Thank you, and you have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.